hello. What up? I just can't. I can't take myself
back.
lagging. Savannah's back. OBS is pissing me off.
Again.
Welcome back, Savannah. This is the Sheely Showcase. I know. What a crazy time. Welcome back, everybody. I am your hostess with the mostest, the showman of Sheely. It's Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Thank you. I need someone to do it. Going solo,
Yeah,
I don't have anyone to do it. I have people in the chat do it,
I know.
but it's not the same.
I thought for sure Matt would have joined again. Usually Matt is good, step in for me. I know it was a little last minute though, so I can see it.
If I would have pushed it an hour, he probably could have. But since I did it right after Dynamite, he couldn't. Which that's fine. I had him in the chat. I had my peoples up in the chat.
And you got a cool title out of it. I love the title.
Big shout out to Jesus for the title. Souls to Katie. Probably one of my favorite titles in a long time. So big shout out.
Perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
But we're already talking. This is of course my lovely co-host joining me again. Back off her vacation. Everybody was taking vacations. Yes. You were taking a vacation. Reek was on vacation. Everybody was on vacation.
This was a 2 years in the making vacation because it was supposed to happen in 2020. Yeah. Of course, COVID happened, so no one was vacationing unless you were doing it against the rules. And then 2021 they postponed it again. Finally, 2022 it happened. So
listen, I went to Salem during the pandemic, so I can't say shit.
I went to Arlington, but we didn't go out. First of all, we didn't even fly. We drove. We always drive to the Dallas area. So technically, I guess we still technically followed the rules. We wore masks when we were at when we would get down at convenience stores or gas stations.
Yeah, we masked up the whole time.
we drove there. We drove there, and everyone we met up with was we had quarantine before. We made sure we tested and quarantined. We kind of kept protocol, Yeah. And it wasn't a large. I think it was no bigger groups than 20 at the time, and there was not 20 people. So, and again, we didn't go out anywhere. We just went to visit because we were bored. Not gonna lie.
I mean, that's okay.
Or there's just.
Oh yeah, what's up, Just? But I didn't get to finish giving you your intro because
I know. I'm let's before we can even get past intros.
My lovely co-host. She's this way. But in my room, you would be this way. But cameras are weird. Yeah. She's the young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family eating, the spice of life. I can't do a long R because my chest hurts. The sassiest senorita that I know. The hangman Adam Page. To my Adam Cole, baby. Miss Y2 Garcia, Savannah, Savannah,
yeah, that was
that's literally what it's gonna be.
I love it. Hi, Katie. It's good to be back. It always feels foreign to miss the show, honestly, as much as I do it. I do it, I notice, at least, maybe 3 times a year. Based on the 1 year we've done it. Or, since the 1 year we've been independent. I feel or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's been more. It just doesn't feel like it. I don't know.
I wish I could roll my R's.
Yeah. Also, if
10 years
I'm just gonna give a fair warning, especially to the audio listeners. If at any random points I have water here for a reason, you kind of hear my voice just get a little coarse here and there. My voice is still kind of healing, because when you go Friday, 3 days of just screaming basically, because Friday was Disney, so roller coasters, you're gonna scream. Saturday concert, you're gonna be screaming lyrics, you're gonna be screaming, song lyrics and stuff. You're gonna cheer,
as you should.
And then Sunday, football game. You best know, and if you watch football and you watch the Cowboys and the Rams, you best know I was freaking screaming. Okay, that was really good game.
You love you some
we
Cowboys.
upset the Super Bowl champions.
So
Literally, like Hangman and the Dallas Cowboys. Literally,
It's a
Cowboys
theme.
are my thing, if you will.
It's a theme.
It's a theme, yeah. I love Cowboys, like Hangman Page and the Dallas Cowboys. So, a lot of screaming that my poor boys had to endure 3 consecutive days. It's kind of still in the healing process, but it's just recovering. Luckily, I don't talk much in school anyway. I don't really like to when they're like, "Who wants to read this?" I'm like, no, not me. You could have
No, I
hate.
hate. Ironically enough, I hate public speaking. Like... Make it make sense. Somebody, anybody.
Well, because we talk about stuff we like. You know, when I have to talk about some bullshit prompt that the professor's gonna make me speak for 5 minutes consecutively for, yeah, I'm gonna be a little nervous, especially in front of people my classmates where I'm like, yeah, I don't want them to hear my voice. I don't want them to hear me speak. I don't want them. They're gonna judge every thought I have to say. At least here, I'm like, look, it's cool, okay? It's wrestling. It's all it is.
I mean, listen, wrestling is wrestling. Wrestling is life. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about the news and rumors, because, bro,
hell yeah,
I have done 2 podcasts already after everything happened on Saturday, which I will talk about. And it gets...
What happens?
Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, I had to rewatch... Well, not rewatch it. I had to... Even then, I haven't finished it. I watched Raw, but I haven't watched Extreme Rules. Because I was out of town. I couldn't...
Okay, so, wait. Do you know everything that happened in Extreme Rules?
Basically, honestly, the only spoiler I was able to avoid successfully, and maybe just because no one really talked about it, or as far as I saw, no one talked about it, was the ending of the I Quit match. But that was one of the first matches I watched, and my dad's like, "You need to watch it," and I was like, "All right, I'll watch it." I thought it was really good. I liked it. And it was the only one I didn't know the outcome to, so I was like, man, I was kind of on the edge of my seat. I was like,
okay, so, like, you know, like, what happened at the end of Extreme Rules, right?
Yes, that is the other thing I watched, though. Because I saw what happened. I didn't realize... I will get to it.
Because, there's obviously that stuff in this, so I don't want to, like, fully spoil you.
Oh, honestly, you're fine. I'm gonna watch it anyway, but again, dude, the internet absolutely exploded, so I was gonna see it anyway. Obviously, yeah. Good explosion.
But, let's start with before that.
Yes.
It was on... I think it was, like, Thursday. Yeah, because I did the show Wednesday night. So Thursday, we found out there's going to be, like, new commentary teams for the 3 main shows for WWE. They were switching it up, because you still got Pat doing College Game Day stuff, and he's going to be out for another, like, at least 2 months. So now you have Wade Barrett with Michael Cole, which... Chef's kiss.
I know. I was like, hell yeah! I was excited to see the SmackDown commentary.
That is a good commentary team. And when Pat comes back, keep Wade. Make that the 3-man booth. And
honestly, yeah, do that. Like that would be again, Chef's kiss. That would be excellent. Yeah.
Then on NXT, it's still Vic Joseph. Love Vic. And it is now Booker T. I was definitely a little skeptical at first. I would have thought Nigel would have been a good person to use, but I'll talk about Nigel in a second. So it's Vic and Booker on NXT, and then Raw is still Corey Graves, who basically became like the lead commentator, and Kevin Patrick, who was a he was a background, or not backstage. I think that's the word I'm trying to think of. Backstage, like interviewer. I don't know words. He was an interviewer backstage. That's the one that Seth kept calling like different names, and like no one knew his name for some reason. The British one, in case people don't know. Yeah. So now Kevin is on commentary with Corey. Byron is now backstage doing interviews. Kathy Kelly is back, which...
Yes, she is. I know.
We love our women interviewers, which I will get to again.
Oh yes, please do. I saw that too.
She's part of the thumbnail. Don't you worry. That's my baby. Okay. That's my baby. I love her. So yeah, new commentary teams. It was the first week for all of them. This past Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So we'll see how it plays out. Like I said, Wade and Michael Cole is probably my favorite one, because that's just going to be beautiful. And I'm still saying...
for sure.
You add Pat to the end. Go for it.
Just don't replace anyone. Just add Pat McAfee to the commentary team. Just let him sit on the side. Just let him join them.
All right. So this is where I gotta take it down a little bit. Because again, I don't remember doing so many shows. I don't remember when things happen. I think this also happened Thursday. And you probably saw it. Sara Lee.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So sad. She was 30 years old. She died on Thursday. She passed away. Nobody knows how. Nobody is said anything, and we don't need to know. Like, that's not our business. Of course.
I was gonna say.
I think it was like her mom posted like on her Facebook or something, and then that went on Twitter and everyone saw. For those who don't know, Sara Lee won the last season of Tough Enough in 2015. That was the season with like Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, a bunch of people. Velveteen Dream was on that season. Like, a lot of people were on that show. So that's probably where you saw the majority of these people. And Sara Lee and Sonya won. I think Sonya won too. I don't know. Regardless, but Sara Lee was on the show, won, got married to Wesley Blake. They had 3 kids, and I can't remember who set up the GoFundMe. Bull Dempsey? I don't remember if that's the name. Set up a GoFundMe for Wesley Blake and the kids for Sara Lee's funeral arrangements and everything. Within a day, not even a day, it hit over $50,000.
It's incredible. That's awesome.
And it just warms your heart because the wrestling community is a family. Like, that's what it is. And then people got weird about it and like screenshotted who was donating, which like, you really don't have to do that. Like, we know.
I know, like, who cares? Like, we don't care who donates.
You saw all the love on Twitter. Like, you saw it, so it's okay. You don't need to be like, oh, well, like, they donated this much, and this person didn't. Like, don't be fucking weird about it. Like, people donated whatever they could, or they donated in some other way. Like, especially if they're close with Wesley Blake, whose real name I can't remember off the top of my head. But, like, they did stuff for him. Like, everything. Like, people need to relax. Have I mentioned how much I hate the internet sometimes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have.
Maybe once or twice. Maybe here and there.
Just here.
So, yeah. Condolences, of course, to Sara Lee's family, Wesley Blake, the kids. That's 30 so young. It's so sad.
I know. Like, I'm not saying, like, I have to know, but I just kind of can't help but, like, wonder, because, again, 30 is young. It's not like she was, like, in her 90s or something, like, so, and it's more of natural causes.
She posted on Instagram, like, a day or two before we all found out that she was just getting over her first sinus infection, which, the fact that you've gone 30 years without a sinus infection is incredible.
I don't think I've ever had a sinus infection.
I think I've had, like, 1 or 2. But, like,
I thought I had a sinus
a sinus infection.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I had a sinus infection, but it turned out to be COVID. But that's.
You said, and there it is.
Yeah, and I was like, and that's that. It was because it was before vaccines were a thing.
Yeah.
Like it was. Oh yeah, you guys know it was, or at least Katie knows. The end of What a Way to End 2020. New Year's Eve, I tested positive, and I thought I had a sinus infection because when I inhaled, it was really hurting on my sinuses. But no, it was COVID.
Yeah.
But back to the main topic. The important thing here is, I guess she had just gotten over a sinus infection, and I guess that was.
So she was at the. She was at the gym, like she's like said like she's been there for like 2 days, beat her first sinus infection, and then that happened. So we're just gonna move on because it makes me so depressed and I don't want to talk about it.
I know.
We're gonna talk about the fact that Nigel McGuinness was quietly released from WWE.
I know. I saw that too. Like I saw the news because like when I was eating and stuff, I'd be like, "Oh, would you look at that?"
Like,
Like I
again,
would be.
like I said, he would have been perfect for NXT with Vic. That would have been great.
Yeah.
But like,
But
I mean, hopefully they bring him back when they do NXT Europe. Perhaps.
maybe that's what they're like. Because I don't. Maybe he's being released, but he's not really like
Like,
being released. Maybe they're
yeah.
really just they're probably just saving. I hate to say this like he's a fucking object, but they're just saving him for when that happens because they really want him to be like an announcer or something important with NXT Euro, right? Because it's Europe. Europe, yeah.
NXT Euro.
Yeah.
Like
Europe.
the money.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
NXT
What is
Europe.
it called?
It's just gonna be NXT Europe.
Europe. Okay. I was like Euro. Yeah, like the currency because it's so money.
Fucking Christ. Let's talk about SmackDown last week. We saw the main roster debut of Legado del Fantasma because they beat the shit out of Hit Row. And in tow was not Elektra Lopez as we thought. It was Zelina Vega, who hasn't been seen on television for quite some time, but again, like Malachi Black has said in his Instagram Live rant, as he should have, it's none of our fucking business. They had shit going on.
Yeah, and she's back now, so everyone can shut the fuck up about where she's been.
She's great.
Yeah. She does look great, though.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm a little upset. Like, love the pairing, because Zelina's a good mouthpiece for Wild and Cruz. Santos doesn't need one. Like, yo, you really ditched Elektra, though. Y'all talking about Familia.
Yeah.
Where the fuck Elektra go?
Maybe he'll join in the future. I don't know.
I said it last night, and I've seen it on Twitter. Have Elektra manage, that's the word, or be a part of Los Lotharios, and then have that be a feud. And because Angel, because Zelina was managing Zelina was managing Zelina is what I almost said. Zelina was managing Angel at one point with like that was a whole thing during pandemic.
Andrade.
Yeah, and like Andrade, like it would make sense because then Elektra would be like, well, they're doing better with me, not with you, da 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 da, all that jazz. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But we did see that. Then Mox signed a 5-year extension with AEW.
I saw that as well.
That it was expanding his roles, mentorship, coaching, and he's not allowed to do anything outside of AEW and their partners, i.e. New Japan. Hence, why he lost the GCW championship to Nick Gage. So this was announced, and that said that the day before this match happened. So Tony Khan basically spoiled what's been happening or what was going to happen with that match.
First of all, you could have waited till afterwards, but second, I'm like, look, I know I'm still mad at Tony. Honestly, I'm even before All Out, Tony's been pissing us off, right? Who am I gonna say? Like, but so Tony Khan, honestly, he pisses me off, but like I just can't help. I guess I don't know why I'm as shocked as I am, but it's like, obviously they're working with New Japan, but like I thought the whole thing with AEW is, wrestlers can work outside of, like why is Moxley so locked in, so does that mean like, I know they have affiliations with AAA or so it's like, he can't go do that, he just has to be with either AEW, I guess Ring of Honor technically since TK owns it, or New Japan. Like he literally can't do anything else. He was doing so well in GCW. So like the fact that he's not allowed to go outside of like what's allowed, if you will. I'm just like, Tony, what happened to being like the lenient one, the one that plays well with others, the one where they can go work wherever else they want, But I guess it's only Moxley, I guess, but it's Mox now, and who's next, like
who's next? I mean, it very well could just be because Mox is champ. Like AEW champ right now, and he doesn't want anything happen. Listen, I don't care.
Because he still had the match anyway, so, like, if, like, I guess the GCW match is going to happen regardless,
Yeah,
so
it was already happening.
Whatever TK's, like, smush of a brain was thinking, like, if it could even think at all, if it was to protect him, he was gonna go do this death match wrestling anyway. Mm-hmm. So he was at a risk anyway. I get, but I don't know. I'm not Coquette of the Year. I'm not Booker of the Year. I don't even think TK is gonna win Booker of the Year this year. Let's be real.
It's Triple H.
It's Papa H and D. Like, hell yeah, Triple H. Dude, if that's how you will know that if the shit is rigged, all right? Like, because I know people are like, no, it's like people are very like, it is, it isn't. So I'm like, well, here we go for sure. If Triple H does not win, then for sure, okay. Especially if TK beats him, okay. Like,
if TK beats him, we're not.
Yeah, hands, no, we don't talk about
hands. That. Everyone can catch. I've said it too many times.
Yes, yeah, same my hands too, but like I guess again, like I said, my worry is it's Mox now. Like, who's next? If you will, and especially like again, TK is one petty motherfucker. Okay, so he like for example, this is I guess just where my mind's going to. Okay. I believe the Elite's contract ends in 2024. At least the Young Bucks. Theirs is until 2024. So, like, let's say they come back, but they start wanting to do stuff more with New Japan because maybe they just feel more respected there. Maybe they just like the working there a little bit more. Maybe they're not on AEW as much. This is just hypothetically speaking, all right? But, like, and then Tony Khan's like, you know what? Next contract you're going to sign, you can't work anywhere else. Like, again, he would do that just because he's all pissed off that they would probably enjoy working somewhere else, or they're doing well somewhere else. He just seems like that kind of person.
Man. Would you really want to work for Tony Khan? No.
I know. I'm like, look, I dude, Triple H is the boss to be with, right? I feel like Triple H is the guy to go work for at this point. Like,
I would give my kidney to go work for Triple H right now.
Well, like, you haven't gone into it yet, so I'll say more about it. But I'll just say, like, at this point, it's proven that people want to work for Triple H because some people who you wouldn't expect are now working for Triple H.
Thanks.
Which I will talk more about when we get to.
Oh, yeah. But before we get into Extreme Rules, I have one more thing. Congratulations to Lee Johnson and Julia Hart for getting engaged. That's I saw one of the cutest little couples I have ever seen. I remember when they broke that news on, I think it was like the first episode of like Rose to the Top. Because, they like made us watch because there was going to be like some type of promo thing during the show, like one of the commercial breaks. And I remember watching that, and just Cody's just like deadpan. He didn't know how to react to the fact that Lee Johnson was just like, so we're dating, and it's just him and Julia Hart. That alone is just one of the funniest things to me. Listen, you have to watch it.
They literally had no idea, because like the thing about reality TV is you want to have drama. You want to have something like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? You want tension. That's the best I can come up with, and these two fucks should not have had a reality show.
That wasn't like the only thing. That was
no, but I'm just saying.
I think it was like it was before or after Ricky broke his neck.
Because they had to bring up
just like talking about
like
everything.
For example, the episode where Red Velvet and Jade Cargill were like having dinner or something with Brandy Rhodes and they were all fighting and stuff, it seemed very forced. I'm like, I'm pretty sure these two ladies love each other, and they were like, look, we need you to have some beef so we can put it on camera and make it look like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Like, I'm like, look, I get it, reality TV is the furthest thing from reality, but shit, that was like so forced. And then here's the thing, it was only like a few minutes, like the only few minutes I've ever watched of fucking Roads to the Top, which now it's Roads Rock Bottom. The only moments I've ever watched. I don't even remember. It's about like Cody's sister not liking Brandy. I don't even remember why. This isn't even like me trying to take shots at them. That's all I watched because they wanted to. Hangman had just come back, and they're like, "Oh, they're gonna do a backstage interview during the commercial break over to the top." I'm like, "So you're really gonna make me watch this shit?"
Mm-hmm.
While, because I want to see. I'm like, and it worked. I was like, because I want to see what Hangman has to say. I hadn't seen him in a month, over a month at the time.
That's how they got us. That's how they got us to watch
right?
the
I'm
first
like,
two
shit,
episodes. The
like,
first
shit.
episode had Robert Fish Sr. challenging, I think, Sammy for the TNT title or some bullshit. It was Bobby Fish Sr. before he signed with the company, and then it was the Hangman thing.
Like, I was gonna say, I was like, they didn't reel me in with that.
Well, because we didn't know it was gonna be. We didn't know it was gonna be Bobby Fish. It was no, just but like, still, someone's gonna challenge Sammy, and we were just.
But like, still, it's even then, it didn't get me to watch Hank. But knowing that Hangman was gonna be on, I was like, well, shit, I guess I have to watch this crap.
I am also just a sucker for some shitty reality TV shows. Like, I love
that. Is true. It is cringe, but like
Ms. and Mrs. I almost said Ms. and Maurice. Ms. and Mrs. is good, cringy reality TV.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, bad at cringe. Like if I want to watch cringe, I at least want to watch cringe of people I like. That's why I like watching Total Divas. A lot of the wrestlers I liked. I loved.
Can we bring back Total Divas? Who's in?
Dude, I think they stopped because of COVID. So I'm like, please just bring it back, all right? But like, I guess. Dang it. Okay, well, I want Mela. I want Trinity. I want Natty. I want
But like, do we need Natty though?
No, but Natty is always one causing the drama. Okay, like Natty does the most unnecessary shit that causes drama. Like, do you remember when she freaking threw Lana's luggage into like the freaking lake because they threw toilet paper in her room and stuff? I was like, wow. I was like, wow, someone TPs your room as a joke and you throw their luggage into the lake and her phone. I was like, wow. I was like, Natty's, I guess, just the kind of cringe that, like, the good cringe. But Ms. and Mrs. is like chef's kiss. I'm like, dude, I want more. It's so good. And then, but yeah, so that's good cringe, and it's with people I like. So imagine watching bad cringe with people I don't like. I'm like, dude, like, it was like the longest, I think it was like 6 minutes of my life. I was like, dude, I just want to just show me Hangman. And then they did, and I got happy. And then of course I was like, yep, I saw Hangman.
A lot of the times I would just like have it on as like background noise. Yeah.
Yeah,
but we're not here to talk about shitty reality TV.
Cringe TV. Yeah.
We're here to talk about Extreme Rules because we're finally there.
Yes, we are.
Ronda Rousey, SmackDown champ, whatever, the match sucked. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Ronda is White Claw as a human being. That's all I gotta say. But this is the fun thing. So after the fight pit, which Rollins should have won, whatever. We get like, I can't remember what it's called. Like the corner graphic thing, like when a pay-per-view ends. That like shows up.
The watermark, if you will, the watermark.
Yeah, I can't remember like exactly what it's called, but like that shows up, and everyone's just like,
because it's not a lower third. Lower third is not. It's not really what it is. Just call it a watermark. Like,
yeah,
a watermark.
Discovery wants AEW to expand their reality TV offering. Now, if you can give me good people with reality TV,
here's the thing:
Ricky Starks. Give Ricky Starks a show.
Dude, just do kind of like Total Divas. Kind of like Total Divas, but just all of AEW. Like, come up with something where you can just, like, one episode, it's like, like, for example, kind of fucked up thing to bring up, but, like, one episode could be the whole shit that happened with Sammy Guevara and Eddie Kingston. Like, stupid drama like that. Like, that could be one episode. And then another episode you could talk about, like, could be about best friends, follow Orange Cassidy and, like, Chris Statlander and stuff. You could show Chris Statlander, like, being at, like, recovering and stuff, and Orange visiting or something, It's like, again, reality TV, where you follow her around. See? And it's not all cringe. Some of it is kind of wholesome. And some of it's honestly kind of sad. Like, some of it, like, again, I will never, This is I honestly I could probably say that Mela is probably my favorite total diva probably ever. Maybe Renee also. I also loved
Yeah,
when Renee was on.
Renee and John.
But like
That was a fun time.
yeah. But like I don't know. I just really love and Total Divas like really just made me love Mela even more. But then with the whole situation with Corey Grace, I was like, oh, I started crying for her. I was like, oh my god, poor Mela.
I like it, man. Do
Yeah,
Total Divas and
yeah.
call it
See,
AW Heels. They already have the name, so they should just do it.
but make it a TV. Yeah, make it a reality TV show.
Exactly.
Go on.
But here's the best thing that happened
Yes.
at
Yes. Yes.
Extreme Rules.
Thanks.
Lower graphic thing shows up. Everyone's pissed. Like, where's the White Rabbit? Whatever. Lights go out.
I watched it because like, yeah, just keep going. Just keep
The creepiest rendition of he's got the whole world in his hands, which
Dude.
gave me chills. That starts playing through. All the phones go up with the lights because everybody knew. And whilst that track is playing on repeat, in the crowd in multiple places, we see Huskus, the pig boy. These are all like people in costumes.
Firefly Funhouse characters.
Thank you. Firefly Funhouse, because I can never say it right.
I know, I thought I was going to mess it up too. I was like, ah.
I mess it up every time. So basically come to life. So we see Huskus, the pig boy, Mercy the buzzard, Ramblin' Rabbit, who looks fucking scary.
Dude,
Abby the
that
witch.
One was the worst one. Like I feel like I've seen that in my nightmares.
I think that's my sleep paralysis demon or something. Like,
I was like,
that's the demon who stands in the. Okay, whatever. Regardless,
go on.
Abby the witch. We see the burnt fiend mask on the commentary table, and then we see someone dressed as the fiend, and then we get the video package of a dusty, cobwebbed Firefly Funhouse.
Abandoned, if you will. Deserted.
Deserted. Abandoned is a good word. I like that. So then, like, the music is, like, the Firefly music is, like, distorted.
Firefly Funhouse.
Which was great.
Yeah.
And then we get, like, this weird black phone type mask man. If you've seen the movie, or, like, even promotions for it, you know the kind of mask I'm talking about. And then, so, like, that kind of plays, but you can't really understand it because it's super distorted. And then there's a door on the entrance ramp. Yes. It opens, blue light. Shout out to Birdie Lee. Dude. And out walks this man in a mask with a lantern. Crowd erupts.
Yeah.
And then the man takes off the mask. Yes. It is Bray Wyatt, as we all have been predicting and praying to God it actually was him. And that was one of the loudest pops I have ever heard on a pay-per-view show, anything.
Yeah.
And the camera couldn't even pick up what he said. And I think it might have been Top Dollar quote tweeted that. And he was like, those, like, the mics on those cameras are designed to pick up anything they say. And the fact that it couldn't pick that up, that's how fucking loud it was in there.
Dude, it
was the coolest thing ever.
Chills, man, like, just
goosebumps.
Like, literally, I literally, if you look closely, I'm getting, like, goosebumps. Like, I knew what happened. Everyone was talking about it. That it was Bray Wyatt's back, but, like, I didn't see exactly how it came back. I just thought at the end, the lights went out, they showed him, mask comes off, because I saw the whole mask thing. I would see gifs of the mask.
Yeah.
But then I went back and watched, and oh my god, I knew what was gonna happen. I knew who it was. Mm-hmm. And even then, I just felt so much anticipation. I was like, oh my god, like, it was done perfectly. Mm-hmm. That was, like, it was so good.
It was so hauntingly beautiful.
Yes, exactly. I was like, oh my god. And then when he finally showed up, it's like, holy shit, it's him. Like, even though I knew, because I saw the spoilers. But I was like,
but, like,
wow,
that doesn't even matter, because they showed the whole thing again on Raw, and I sat here just in awe. I didn't move. I didn't touch anything. I was just sitting there.
You just absorbed it, like, absorbing all of it. It
It was
again, it was perfect. It was perfect. And oh my god, again, just the build up for everything. And it's because so I watched that on Tuesday.
okay.
On Tuesday, because I come see my dad on Tuesdays. I come here to see my dad on Tuesdays. And my sisters were here. We were watching the I Quit matches. My dad really wanted me to watch that one.
Yeah.
He was like, I watched the rest of the matches like yesterday, but he really wanted me to watch the I Quit match. And I said, well, I want to watch the end afterwards. So I watched the I Quit match really good, but then we skipped it to the end, and it was like right after the fight pit, like literally, like Riddle was celebrating stuff and all that, and then
Yeah.
again the lights go out, everything happens like Katie said, and like of course my sisters don't really get it, but like if you watch, like I said, you had to know, like you have to know this guy has been released for
Mm-hmm.
over a year now, I believe, well over a year.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where he was gonna end up. We didn't even know if he was physically or mentally, because I know he was kind of dealing with mental issues,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't even know if he was mentally or physically, ready to come back. Which is, I mean, take your time, dude. Take your
Mm-hmm.
time. That's all I gotta say. So I guess what made it even more special that he's back after all this that kind of has kept him away, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So it just again, and then of course with the QR codes and the teasers, they didn't understand. Like obviously from a non-wrestling fan, they were like they were just like it's taking long. Like can they just show them already? I'm like, dude, no. Like I was the whole time I
No,
was
we
thinking
can't.
like, shut up. This is perfect. Like I love every single second of this. Like masterpiece. Like
Mm-hmm.
props to Papa H and anyone else who had any involvement with the idea of this. Like massive props. Like that
Uh,
has to be like moment of the
Apparently
year.
the QR codes. So they recently hired an ex Marvel comic and horror writer, and I think it was Matt who said that he's the one who's that he heard is the one who's behind the QR codes and everything. So just a big shout out to all of that because that's the
Yeah, no,
most
but like
fun and it's been the most creative thing in WWE and
it's
wrestling.
been the most it's the most honestly unique way to get people to come watch, especially if you're very invested.
Mm-hmm.
What's the QR going to be this week? You want to tune into Raw, see when they show it, and then you see it, and then,
Eh,
you build the little puzzle pieces that you get every week.
I love good
And again,
puzzle.
just props to like the person who made the QR codes, whoever like decided like what's today's or this week's QR code gonna be, like everything, the build up, whoever, obviously I'm pretty sure Triple H was behind it, but anyone else who had any involvement, like massive props. That was
Mm-hmm. Big shout out.
incredible.
And
Like
since we brought up Raw, let's talk about Raw. Um, Uncle Alan has backup again. The
yes,
return
he
of
does.
Gallows and Anderson. The
Not the
OC,
biggest fan of them.
the OC as they've been called in WWE, have reunited. Um,
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it was gonna happen, but like it
I
gave
didn't like
it's I'm hit or miss about it. Like, cool, AJ has backup,
I
and we
don't
have another tag team to bring back
yeah,
this division, but like,
that is true. But I never really liked the Good Brothers. Like first of all, I absolutely could not stand them in AEW, like with the Elite and stuff. I'm like, dude, like they honestly completely tainted the Elite during the whole heel run in 2021. I was like, dude, can they just shut up? And when they finally
I
left, I
literally
was like,
forgot they were there.
good. When they left and Adam Cole came in, I was like, hell yes, like this is so much better. Adam Cole and Redragon was better than um the Good Brothers, but that's just me. Anyways, though, the reason why it kind of shocked me, I wasn't really expecting it because even Tony Khan has said how, oh, we're the ones working with New Japan. Like WWE ain't gonna work with New Japan. There's only one Khan that's gonna work with New Japan. Whatever the fuck he said in 2020, on Impact or whatever. He said it somewhere. He made a statement because WWE was trying to become the exclusive working partners with New Japan, and then people were like, well, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then Tony Khan, of course, came out and said, no, that's not gonna happen, and being an unprofessional bitch like he normally is. And so I guess what shocked me is that, like, again, you have AEW currently working with New Japan. You have the Good Brothers who are currently working with New Japan because Carl Anderson is the never openweight champion,
Yep.
and Doc Gallows or Luke Gallows. First of all, like, I guess it's Luke Gallows if it's on Raw, but Doc Gallows is scheduled to be. I don't think they've rescheduled him yet. I don't think they've even like took him off the card. I think the card's still set. this weekend in LA, he has a New Japan pay-per-view. It's actually on Kenny's birthday. Sunday, I think. Sunday? Yeah, I think so. He has a pay-per-view scheduled that he's gonna go compete in for New Japan. So it's kind of like surprising, but also cool though. The fact that they're probably still gonna go allow him to do that, despite him being back with them being back with the WWE. I guess it's just like unexpected. I know they said like it's complicated because I get it. You know, you have AEW working with New Japan, but then you have them back in WWE. But Carl Anderson is a champion in New Japan, and Doc Gallows or Luke Gallows, whatever you want to call him, Gallows is just you know, has a match on a pay-per-view this weekend, so it's crazy, but it's cool, and I guess
it's weird, but like it like you said, it is cool. Like,
well, yeah, I never thought I'd see the day where a champion of another wrestling company would come sign with WWE, because like I know Mickie James came, but she didn't sign with WWE.
That's true. She didn't.
Because I know she was the Knockouts champion, but she didn't sign with them. It's not like she came back to, you know, be a full-time wrestler for them. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't know if probably like they'll have, the only thing I can assume is either Triple H is gonna let them go continue to work for New Japan, which that's honestly a huge stepping stone for the WWE, and honestly good for them. But what I can kind of see happening is just as soon as they can, they're probably going to take the title off Carl Anderson.
Yeah, he has a match like November 5th, so against Hikuleo, so he'll probably lose to Hikuleo.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, I like what do I say? I like Hikuleo and I don't like Carl Anderson, so I mean, for all I care, go ahead.
Exactly.
Which honestly makes sense because Hikuleo, you know, and Tamatonga, obviously, and then you have, and Carl Anderson beat Tamatonga for the Never Openweight title, so I mean, it just makes sense anyway, so.
And speaking of new champions, new U.S. champion, Seth freaking Rollins. Sethery.
Wish we had a soundboard because I would cue his freaking laugh. His little
cackle. My favorite thing in the world.
Absolutely.
Like, Cowboy Brock showed up, took it to Big Bob, which I kind of can't wait for that match at Saudi because, like, pop off. Because I love me some Cowboy Brock. But now Seth is champ. After so long, he's holding gold. And this version of Seth holding gold, yes. I love Seth Rollins.
So do I.
But let's finally get into AEW. Wow, we talk a lot.
It's alright.
We briefly brought up women backstage interviewers. Renee Paquette is now all elite. I mean, for those who don't know, she's literally married to Jon Moxley. They have a very beautiful triangle together. Nora, she's so cute.
You can hear. You can hear us talk more about that on our episode called "Babies Are Wrestling."
Babies Are Wrestling, exactly. That was a title we had. But yeah, she opened the show in Canada. It was only fitting. I love Renee.
Yeah. I love Renee too.
I'm happy she's just doing stuff again. I think I would have preferred kick off JR and have Renee be on commentary. But that's just
that would have been cool. No, I probably would have wanted that too. Especially just for tonight. They're in Canada. Just let them.
No,
let her do it
full time, but that's just me.
But I know, like, I guess some people want to complain about it.
Oh yeah, because people suck. But that wasn't the only debut, return, anything. Sean Spears back with the perfect 10 gimmick. Also a Canadian native came back.
I didn't know he came. Well, obviously I didn't watch. I watched 2 things on Dynamite, and Renee was one of them. Pretty sure you know the other thing I watched. He came back
to help out FTR and Worth. So basically, the Pinnacle's back together, minus Max. But like,
Max is on to better things, all right. You don't need the Pinnacle.
Max is doing some shit. Max is crazy. But like, I love that Sean Spears. I love Sean Spears. Whether people like his gimmick or him, that's on y'all. But,
I didn't know he brought back the perfect 10 thing back.
Yeah, so it was like it happened last night. Cause Dax and Cash were like, "Oh well, Wardlow and Samoa Joe just had a match, so we can't have them. Like, we don't want to make them wrestle on Friday too. Oh, but like, what time does Rampage start on Friday?" And then Cash like counts on his fingers. He's like, 10.
Oh my
And
god.
then a 10 shows up on the Titantron,
Titantron.
and then it's like perfection, but the IO is 10. Clever.
Wow.
So clever. I love Sean Spears.
Just
a good overall guy.
I was gonna say, I'm glad he's back. He's soon to be father.
I was gonna say he's gonna be leaving again soon because Cassie's
gonna be a daddy, but it's okay. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, as he should. You know, he shouldn't pull Cody Rhodes and still go to work like days after his child's born. All right, so
yeah.
But I guess it's just like, I wonder whose idea was it to bring back the Perfect 10 thing. I really hope it wasn't Tony's. I hope it was his too. I'm like, as long as he wanted that, then fine. But if it was TK thinking, oh, you know, it'd be funny, I'd be like, no. TK, like, let Sean be Sean. You know, but if Sean Spears wanted to do it, fine. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's good to see him back. Is there any other thing on Dynamite, like as far as for the news and rumors that you were gonna add in, or was that those the two things?
I have 2 more pieces of news and rumors. This being the last one for AEW.
Okay, that's what I'm.
In the main event of Dynamite, the new All Atlantic champion.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Squeezed Orange Cassidy. Exactly.
Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that because that's what he does. All right. I love Orange. All right. Orange is so underrated. So glad he's a champ now. But nothing against Pac. I love Pac too.
His first title in AEW. First singles title in AEW. Chris Statlander came out after off air. She came out like holding his backpack, full leg brace. So like she's not back yet.
She just came out to like celebrate.
Well,
that's sweet though that she came.
Cassidy was like, you know, like yelling on the mic as they do when they win titles and stuff. And again, this was all off air. He was like, "Oh, I don't like holding things. Someone bring me my backpack." And Chris Statlander just comes out like holding the backpack and like she's smiling like, "I love Chris Statlander.
I love her too. I miss her."
Me too. But big shout to OC.
Yeah.
Champion.
Whatever. Yeah.
And the final piece of news that I found out today, Adam Copeland, or Edge, as we know him and love him, is going to be in the new Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV show on Disney Plus. He will be playing the God of War Ares, which, listen, I'm a bitch for mythology. Okay.
I'm in Ares.
I'm in Ares. Bitch.
Dude, that is awesome though. Like, fuck yeah, I will definitely watch just for Edge or Adam.
So like, I love mythology. It's like one of my favorite things, and like Greek mythology and all of that is so fun for me. Like the God of War games, I love. Ragnarok comes out fucking this year, and I'm so excited. But seeing Edge be this God of War who thrives off chaos,
I mean, especially if you've seen heel Edge, you know, these last few, months.
Yeah.
Dude,
short hair Edge as the God of War, I'm in. Say less.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I will say though, this has nothing to do with Edge, but I wanted to say this before we like jumped out of Dynamite. I obviously expected it, which is why I didn't watch, with the exception of Renee and Hangman's promo, which fucking great ass promo. So I'm wearing the shirt, dude, like, and the jeans, which I'm also gonna recreate. I already found the stars and I found some fringe, so I'm like, dude, when I get the money, I'm recreating those fucking jeans. All right, you best know I'm gonna recreate those jeans. But anyways, because I already have the shirt, so. But it was just very sad to see, for me at least, and a lot of fans. Kenny fans, to see like Kenny miss the Canada show debut. I know for a fact he probably would have played some prominent role had. I'm not gonna go talking shit. I'm not here to talk shit, okay? But I'm just saying it's honestly, it's true. No matter which way anyone looks at it, had whatever happened at All Out didn't happen, I know Kenny would have played a prominent role in the Canada show. Just like Chris had his title match, just like, Sean Spears came out, just like Renee, showing up. I feel like Kenny would have had his own like big role or big like, moment in the Canada show. He's from Canada too. He's from Winnipeg, like Jericho. So it just kind of made me sad for him. I was like, I know it was probably something he was looking forward to also. And my heart goes out to him and I hope he's okay. And his birthday's coming up. So it's like, happy birthday, Kenny. But you're not going to be on the Canada show.
It's like, oof, big oof.
Happy birthday, Kenny. You're not going to be on the show. Have a nice day.
Basically.
Have a nice day.
All right,
have a nice day, like it's Mick Foley.
Jesus.
Yeah. Every time someone says that, I'm like, yeah. I just hear it again in Mick Foley's voice. I'm like, yeah, have a nice day. But yeah, that's just my. Again, I feel for Kenny, but again, Hangman's promo, man, like.
I know.
I'm like. Dude, it just, oh my god, like, the dude punched himself in the face till he bled, Katie. I'm like, damn. What is, like, Hangman, look, I think Hangman just likes to bleed, alright? Like, all the Texas, like the death matches and stuff. Yeah. Well, it's not all the time like Mox, but, like, he,
Mox
bled a lot
any
when he
chance
was
he
champion.
Gets. He said, singles match, I'm bleeding.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. But, Hangman, like, because again, if you saw my Instagram story, it took me back to the promo he made, like the little segment he had before his match at All Out 2019, where he literally ripped stitches out of his freaking eyebrow. Like he just ripped it, and you could tell it hurt because he pulled, reacted a bit, and then continued. I was like, damn, like fucking Amen, ripping. I could never. Ripping stitches. I'm like. Yeah, I was like, but that's what I love about him, man. He's so passionate that the dude will rip stitches out of his eye. The dude will punch himself in the face until he bleeds. And you can see, like, I think they were trying to, like, hide it, but you can see, like, half his face was bright red. Like, it was pink. Like, I was like, dude, it wasn't, like, pantomime or, like, barely touching. No, he was punching his own freaking face, Katie. I was like,
I know.
I was just like, oh, I fucking love that man. Like, I was like, wow. I was like, that's all I could say. Like, oh, like, damn. I was like, is it hot in here or is it just him? Like, holy shit.
Okay. Alright, since we're literally almost an hour in already, we're gonna rapid fire the rest of this stuff because we talked.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, dude, just because Bray Wyatt, man, alright?
Yeah, I know. Right? The Bray Wyatt thing, I mean, it had to be talked about.
Let's go.
Today in women's wrestling history, it was a Ring of Honor New Japan Global Wars Day 2 in 2017. It was also in Pittsburgh. Yes. I did not go, but it would have been cool.
I watched it.
Savannah watched it. She knows.
On my, well, not my TV, but my laptop.
You watched it somehow. It's fine. It was
I somehow watched it.
Team of Deonna Purrazzo, who, when I wrote this, was Impact Knockout Tag Team Champion, and she no longer is. Jenny Rose and Mandy Leon defeating Dr. Brubaker, DMD. Faye Jackson, who is one of the funniest people on Twitter. If you don't follow Faye, you need to. I love her. She's fantastic. And Sumi Sakai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, I was like, ooh, 6 women in a match. Hell yeah. It was the only women's match on the card. But that's okay.
Honestly, obviously, I know it was a New Japan Ring of Honor card, but there's no women in New Japan. So the fact that there was like a New Japan involvement pay-per-view with a women's match, I was like, wow.
We call it a
kind of like Forbidden Door. I hate to say it, but there was only one women's match in like.
Yeah.
But hey,
I remember that. Do you want to bust out wrestlers of the week, or do you just want to skip it?
Yes. Bust them out. Right. Let me do it quick.
I was gonna say, do you just want to knock out all 3 of yours, and then I'll knock out all 3 of mine?
Yeah, let's just do it like three mine, and then your 3.
Yeah.
Just so we can keep it.
So you can go first since I went by myself last time.
Yeah. Okay, so tag team, what are they called? The Brawling Brutes, right? With Sheamus, Butch, and yeah, okay. So they really good match at Extreme Rules. They won, and so yeah, really good match. So they're my tag team. Yeah. So my tag team. Women's is I'm giving it to both competitors of the Raw Women's Championship match at Extreme Rules, so Bianca and Bayley. Bayley took that ugly ass shot from the ladder on the mouth. Hope she's doing all right. But I'm also giving flowers to Renee Paquette because I fucking love Renee and she's back and she's here and I hope she has more involvement in AEW. Men's is lots of like shout outs, but I'll just keep it short. Shout out to Bray Wyatt. Shout out to Orange Cassidy. Shout out to Pac because again, stills were great. Like, you know, he's still the champ and stuff.
Yep.
And then my picks are, and shout out to Hangman because of course that promo was badass. And then my pick is actually I have 2 picks. Jericho because he retained his Ring of Honor title, hashtag the Ocho, and Seth Rollins, the main one, my first pick of like all my picks because he won the US title, finally has gold again. Love me some Seth Rollins. That's all my picks. Go,
Boom.
Katie.
Look at that. Knocked it out. Popping off. My tag team, Wardlow. Wardlow fucks hard. I love Wardlow. Yes. I love Samoa Joe. That's a good tag team. 10 out of 10. Give it to me every day, all day, twice on Sundays. My tamales. I have Candice LeRae. Beautiful woman. Beautiful. Love her. She won against Candice. Bayley on Monday, but I'm also giving it to Bayley and Bianca because that match at Extreme Rules banged. And Bianca had a KOD.
Or Bayley.
A KOD on whilst Bayley was holding a ladder. Beautiful.
I know. I saw people were talking about KOD and the ladder. They were talking about the spot before I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay, she did a KOD on the ladder. Nah, bitch. Bayley was holding the ladder, and Bianca carried both Bayley and the ladder basically, and KOD.
Half perfect. The ladder, but yeah.
But still, yes. Massive impressive. Yes. I can barely carry a ladder by myself, so imagine a whole ass person and a ladder.
Couldn't be me.
Go on.
And then my Manses, I also have 3. Seth Rollins, guys, we already talked about it. Manses holding gold, U.S. champ, my U.S. champ. Much love to the former almighty U.S. champion, Bobby Lashley, of course.
Big Bob. He's gonna go on. He's going.
Big Bob and
he's on to better things. He's on to better things right now.
And then on NXT, Axiom and Nathan Frazier put on probably the best match I have seen on TV in months. That match was, if you go watch NXT, Savannah, I don't care if you watch anything else from the show, watch this match.
Which one?
Axiom and Nathan Frazier. So Axiom was A-Kid, NXT UK. Nathan Frazier is the prodigy and basically baby Seth.
Little baby Seth.
Because he's been trained under Seth Rollins, so and you can tell this kid's got it. That match blew my fucking mind. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And Frazier's in the ladder match for the NA title at Halloween Havoc. Whew. Alright, let's get on to the question of the week. We've brought up Bray quite a few times. And the theme with the Twitter sphere is, are these characters from the Firefly Funhouse come to life, are they actual people and not just stand-ins? So, if they are actually wrestlers, who do you think each character is? Because that's been also something that has been going on. People are trying to figure out who would be each person. Now, it has been teased that Bo Dallas is coming back, or is in talks with WWE, but it also comes from, dirt sheets, and I don't listen to dirt sheets anymore, for good reason. So we're just going to go through each person, and we're just going to give out, a few guesses on who we think it could be. It could be hard, anybody in WWE.
Okay.
So, Huskus, the pig boy. I've seen a lot of people say Gacy from NXT.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't put it, I don't know. I'm just really bad at, guessing. When people say, oh, guess this, I'm like, I don't know.
So this is basically just us, who
I know, but, even then, I can't think of... I know, it's also just hard for me to think off the top of my head. But
I got you.
Okay. But okay, and also the Firefly Funhouse, I don't really know the names. I just know, Huskus and Abby the Witch, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's all I know.
So, I'll just say Joe Gacy, because it's the eyes. you can kind of tell it's someone with blue eyes, unless again, this is all
I think
hypothetical.
I need to look at pictures or just go back and watch it again because I'm like I
Yeah,
haven't been
look
able to
at
look
the
at the
picture
eyes and
of
stuff.
all the characters backstage.
Is that on WWE like on Instagram or something?
I feel like if you type in like Wyatt 6 on Instagram, that picture will probably show up. Of like it's like all the characters, obviously minus Bray, like just backstage.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I don't know if I'll be able to find one fast to show you. Let me also search just to help you out here.
I know, okay. They have to have them like on WWE's Instagram. They has to be on the Instagram, no? Cause
I mean, you would assume. I mean, I don't know if it's like gonna show all the pictures. Maybe if I search like Firefly Funhouse.
trade WWE on Fox. Maybe they'll.
Oh wait, here I found a picture of all the characters. I'll send it to you.
Okay, cool. So
It's like if I can find your name, Jesus. Alright, I think it's in.
yeah.
Okay. So that's what all of them look like close up ish. I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one without like something on the like picture.
No, it's okay, but like I guess the only one you can see Huskus is with the eyes. You can only see his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a really good job of like hiding the majority of each person or each character.
Yeah. Honestly, I would kill like WWE's done movies like WWE Studios. Please make a fucking scary ass horror movie with this. Like, please
God,
do.
They should.
Like, I want to see. This kind of sounds deranged on my part, but like, I want to see these fuckers kill someone. Okay, like, I want to see a victim. All right, like they look like again, they look like nightmares. Okay, just take it and run with it.
They do, but it like works.
Yeah. Okay. But
so let's go to Mercy the Buzzard. He's the one with like the Hawaiian looking shirt.
Yeah.
Now he's a scrawny dude.
I don't want to call him scrawny though.
I mean, like
I'm just looking more at
the
height.
arms are small. Like the other ones have like the these smaller too. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. I think I have an idea, but I'm gonna look up the height first before I say.
Okay.
Okay, so he looks kind of tall, and I'm pretty sure maybe the mask will make him look even taller. You know, the mask is like plays an impact just makes him taller. I honestly wild guess, but maybe Drew Gulak. He hasn't been released, right, or anything. He's still with the company?
Not to my knowledge.
Gulak. So maybe Drew Gulak has to be one of them, I feel like. Like, maybe so that'll be a way to use him, if you will.
What if he was Ramblin' Rabbit?
It could be. I'm just saying. I think that's why I'm like saying I don't know who can like exactly can I say this person is this character, but I think Drew Gulak is definitely one of them.
I'll meet you in the middle because like Gulak is a good choice. How about we make Gulak Ramblin' Rabbit?
Okay. Yeah. I don't really. Yeah, we can do that. I just think the only reason why I said Gulak is I think he has to be one of them. I don't know why. I just get this feeling like.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mercy. A lot of people for some reason are saying Grayson Waller. I think Dexter Lumis.
That'd be, dude. Imagine that'd be fucking cool. But I'll say Dexter because he has the same like. You don't think Robert Fish Sr. would be any of them?
No.
No, he's with Impact. He's on Impact, right? I forget.
Yeah.
He's not with WWE. I forgot WWE reject. He's not here.
Abby the
Sorry,
Witch.
I forgot about that. Because they're not much shorter from the other one, so it's not like Alexa or anything. But do you think they would make it a female or just keep it male?
I think they would keep it female.
I wonder who. Because I know,
Now, a lot of people are speculating either Alexa or Liv.
Okay, I think it's Liv because she blocked out her Twitter
Mm-hmm.
after she lost the title, which fuck that shit, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
especially to Ronda of all people.
Exactly.
And it was she wanted to be Sister Abigail, I think. And she wanted to play some role with Bray Wyatt, I believe. She wanted to do something like this, so maybe this is finally her chance to do that. So honestly, I'll give it to Liv. Liv's Abby the Witch.
Abby the Witch. Yeah. I mean, Alexa would. I've explained this, like, Alexa would be an interesting choice, but with everything that happened, like, um, her costing Bray at Mania and all of that, that's why I don't think it's Alexa. I think it'd be cool if it was Liv, but, like,
I can't think of anyone else either, honestly. Well, maybe Nikki. Well, I don't know if she's still ASH after the whole crisis with her mask and stuff. But
I mean,
like
Nikki's
Nikki
also a
Cross.
good choice, yeah.
But I'll keep it at Liv only because she's wanted to do something like this. She's been wanting this, I think. And then again, she lost the title. She blacked out her Twitter. I think again, you can't help but think.
Okay, and then the Fiend. So it's not Bray because Bray is himself.
Honestly, I'll give that one to Bo Dallas. I mean, he's his brother.
That's what I was thinking too.
He's again, yeah. It just seems like your next best bet. You know, make. Who did we say for the what's his name Hawaiian shirt?
Mercy.
Yeah.
Loomis.
Okay, yeah, that was the one. I was gonna say, I was like, props to you for knowing all these characters. I'm like, I don't know who these characters are. I never took the time to memorize the character names.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I really just
I will say though, it was kind of again. This is why I want a freaking horror movie with these characters. It first of all, they're scary as hell, but like seeing the freaking abandoned, deserted, Firefly Funhouse set, with all the original like puppets, basically looking like they got shot and killed. Like they're all just laying down, and some of them have blood and stuff. Like it was scary, but it was also very like got my heart racing. I was like, dang, like this. It was
cool.
again. Exactly. So I want again. I
I mean, a horror movie
I
would be
just
dope.
want,
I will say that.
and also I just want more. I wanted I guess the fact that we have to wait. I'm like I want to
Well,
see what
Bray
they're
will
going to
be
do
on
with this.
SmackDown this week, and SmackDown going forward. So hopefully we get to figure some stuff out soon.
I hope they do something soon because again, like you can't just do all this and then leave us hanging for weeks, okay? Triple H, you can't do that. That's mean.
Yeah,
That's not nice.
that's not nice. Not
That's not
nice.
nice. Not nice. Nuh-uh. That's not nice.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a perfect place to end it.
Yeah,
This is
of
a
course with Bray Wyatt. Like,
just, yeah. Bray the Wyatt 6. I mean it's
are they on the thumbnail too?
no, it's Seth and Renee. I had to put Seth on there, you know.
That's true. Well, Bray Wyatt, he's back.
I
Do you
know,
just
but
put
like
him like
everyone, I
put
mean,
him
I
in the
could do what I
corner?
did with the one I threw John Moxley kind of on the side. I might. I haven't like made it yet, so
Just put him in the corner, like just peeking.
I could do that. I could do that. I'll figure it
Again, with everyone else, it's weird. With Bray Wyatt, it makes sense.
With everyone else, fucking weird. But with Bray.
Yeah. Bray, it's like the Drake meme. Like everyone else, Bray. Yeah.
God damn it. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, all that jazz. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you. If you want to talk about what you're working on, you can.
I will talk about. I will. If you guys are here on live earlier, I had a full-on breakdown. But you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at y2garcia _. If there's no underscore, it's not me. I said on Twitter too, right? Regardless, you can find me there. What I have going on, I finally got the ball rolling on my AEW show. It's called Like the Fuse. I'm trying, attempting to get it uploaded to YouTube or to like Drive so Katie can upload it to YouTube. But right now I'm having technical difficulties with my hard drive, and I'm like this close to like I think like not just losing it in general, but losing like my hard drive altogether. So I'm a little scared, but I'm not losing hope yet. I'm holding on to hope. That being said, hopefully very soon you guys will finally see the episode. I really, first of all, I love the intro. Justin, we'll give him his shout outs right now, made the music. My friend Daniel, who you see with me on New Japan Takeover, made the logo. It's just, again, I'm really looking forward to it. And I guess that's why I'm so frustrated that it's taking this long for you guys to see, because I have everything ready to go. It's so much just uploading it that's giving me problems. But like I mentioned or a little bit earlier, I also have the New Japan Takeover. I think also I'm just gonna officially say it's on hiatus. I think, well, okay, because I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to watch the pay-per-view on Sunday, or at least not watch it live. So I think officially New Japan Takeover is on hiatus, and I want to say probably until Wrestle Kingdom. I know it's pretty far, but I think I'll be off of school from then. And at this point, and right now Daniel's been having technical difficulties with his camera on his laptop, so it's also been part of the reason why we haven't done a show. So hiatus until probably Wrestle Kingdom. I hope you guys can like wait a little bit, but hopefully with like the Fuse, it'll be kind of like make up, because I plan, if we ever figure this out, I plan on uploading a few more episodes before the end of the year. So yeah, that's what I got going on, and that's what I have coming up. That's just with me.
And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRasson13. The link to my bio to get all things She Lead Showcase. Twitch.tv/She Lead Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you everyone who was in the live chat. We're not going to do a post show because I got shit to do. But we appreciate y'all regardless. YouTube.com/She Lead Showcase. I say watch the videos because they're way more entertaining. Anchor, Spotify,
Yes,
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts if you like to listen. She is the brand, and the weekly show we do, Inside the Mind Of, is an interview series I do with people in the wrestling community. On Monday, a new episode is dropping with Mrs. Kate Ritter, Matt's wife. It was probably one of my favorite ones I've done. It didn't feel like an interview, it was just a conversation that I had to record and, like, put an intro in. It was great. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for people to listen to that, or watch that. Watch it. Give us views. And then in the crowd is currently also, we got shows on hiatus. That's been on hiatus for a few months. It's okay. It might be coming back if Justin can get any of the Get Joe boys together. I'm putting this all on Justin now. I'm blaming Justin 100%. And then I was on the latest episode of Get Joe, if you want to check that out. Latest episode of Young Kings Wrestling. I helped Reek, the Advocate, who just came back from vacation, helped him out. That was a good show. Highly recommend everyone listen or watch that. I don't know if the video's out. You can obviously find me on Smackin' a Raw every week. That's what I do.
Look at the shirt. It's gonna happen.
I'm your Bobby. It might happen.
Pornhub Bobby.
I'm going to try my damnedest to make it happen. I might have to miss one show, but I think I have enough to counterbalance. Listen, I'm still gonna try to do it when I'm in Salem.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. That's all I can ask for. And then we're doing a horror podcast on Saturday. I'm doing a lot of podcasts. If you follow the Twitter down here, where the fuck? There it is. If you follow my Twitter, you'll see all the stuff I do. I like podcasting. It's my little bit of serotonin that I get.
I do too. I just don't get invited as much as Katie.
Savannah just needs to become a social little butterfly and open herself up to more podcasts.
I never said I wasn't open, but like I haven't been asked. I'm not gonna invite myself on other people's shows.
So what you gotta do is a little bit information for everybody. Show interest in people's shows. Be like, this episode was great. Comment on their stuff. Just interact with the person or the podcast, depending on if it's like me, where I have like all of She Leads, or if it's like a I can't even think of one who has like it's just their podcast page. Just start interacting with more people, like and like commenting on their stuff and being like, I really liked this, or it was cool how you guys talked about this, and you'll find somebody. You'll find somebody like get a good rapport with, and then we lead you there. Or you get people legit just ask to be on people's shows.
I know, but I'm not one of those people. Again, I don't want like, or else I'm just gonna feel like I'm only here because I asked, not because they wanted me here.
I mean,
like,
it could lead to the point, where it just starts out as you being like you just ask to be on, and then you guys could have great chemistry, and then you just continue to get asked back.
Yeah, I'm just not one to invite myself. That's the problem.
You gotta start with people you know, get eyes on the product, and go from there. I got you, kid. It'll happen.
I know, Katie, I'd be lost without you.
Don't say that.
That's true, though.
I don't take praise very well.
But also, we have Spooky Showcase coming soon.
Spooky Showcase in 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm dressing up as. Because I have to basically upload this as fast as humanly possible and then go to my friend's house before I leave at 6 a.m. on Friday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we're doing the show, and then I'm uploading everything, and then I'm driving my friend's house, and then at 6 a.m. we're leaving and go to Salem. Super excited. But, so I don't know what I'll do. I'll think of something. I got time.
We'll work something.
I have a Scream mask. I might just wear that.
The whole show.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to breathe, but it'd be fun. We'll figure it out. We'll leave it a surprise. So people will have to come watch this Spooky Showcase. And
you should anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the best episodes every year. We've done it once.
Yeah.
It's the best episode every year.
the 1 year we've done it.
Yeah, the one time we've done it, the best one we've had.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously, Savannah brought it up before. Big fucking shout out to Heel Tactics _ Justin, our man, for doing all the music for the shows that we do. The combined, let's see, Sheely, Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, New Japan, Light the Fuse.
That's 5 songs just for us
5
alone.
bangers.
I know. He absolutely kills it. Like,
every time.
I felt like, yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, I'm bad at describing shit, alright? I'm the worst, okay? So I reach out to him, and of course, freaking Justin coming in clutch saying he'll do it, he'll help me with the music. And he's like, what you looking for? So it's like, why'd you gotta ask me that? But obviously I know he wants to like kind of cater to what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, I don't know. So I told him, I was like, okay, I said, maybe just, that the show's called Light the Fuse, maybe just try and take something like that, because of like AEW Dynamite, maybe just kind of build off there. It was horrible the way I described what I was looking for, and he still came out and created something that I absolutely loved. And again, hopefully soon y'all will see the intro. Like, I made a small little intro before the intro music. It's pretty cool. I really wish y'all could see it, but I'm struggling right now. I think what I might do right now when we get off is go borrow my dad or his girlfriend's laptop and see if I can upload that shit really quick to YouTube. Katie, you might need to send me a confirmation code really quick. But yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm determined.
Yeah.
Determined, Katie.
We'll figure it out. Lots of content coming out soon, guys. We're reaching the end of the year soon. It's crazy. We still got to do She Lead Awards in December. Don't worry, I didn't forget.
And Christmas Showcase.
Seasonal Showcase.
Maybe Seasonal Showcase will be the awards. I don't know.
Maybe. I haven't decided when I want to do that yet.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. Or we could have the She Lead Awards be the first show of the new year. We'll figure it out.
Hold on.
It'll be a fun time surprise for all people involved. Yeah, check dates real quick. I'm curious.
I was gonna say, or maybe I didn't know what day the 31st landed on. I'm like, we could do a New Year's Eve showcase, like before we go out with our families to stay up till midnight. Okay. But it's on Saturday, so the 29th. Oh wait, The 29th of December. That's my aunt's birthday, but I don't think we're going to be doing anything like in the evening. We usually just go out to eat, but I'll let you know. December, okay, I'm going to be straight up with you. Or, well, wait, I'll be straight up with you after we're done recording.
Okay. Thank you
yeah,
guys again. Yeah,
let's say our
Savannah
goodbyes.
forgot we were still recording. I can tell.
Yeah, I forgot. This ain't the post show.
This is a conversation between me and her, so y'all don't get to know these details. Thank you guys again so much for watching, listening. Follow the Twitch. Y'all know the drill.
Yeah, please subscribe to YouTube. We're getting close to 200 subscribers. I checked. We're getting close, so please just go subscribe. It really warms my heart to see that people are watching us and subscribing. Yeah, 200 people. That's crazy. So
200 people.
It would be much appreciated.
Subscribe to follow Twitch, whatever. I don't even know what it is. Follow the Twitch. Do all the things. We appreciate y'all. Until next time. Bye bye.